So today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite movies, which is The Help. I have multiple favorite movies, but I chose to talk about The Help due to its historical relevance. The plot to this movie is that basically in the 1960s, there were still, obviously, African American women working as maids in houses of rich, wealthy white people. Emma Stone plays a writer who lives in a small town in Mississippi in the 1960s. Viola Davis, one of my favorite actresses, plays one of the maids that works in these houses. What's interesting about what Emma Stone does, her character, Skeeter, wants to be a writer. What's interesting about what she wants to do, she wants to write about the stories of the maids actually working in these houses. So she goes out and tries to actually interview the maids. Once they find out that it's about a book that is potentially going to be published, none of them exactly want to tell their stories because, obviously, this would be frowned upon because of their status, and their employers would not approve of this. So, it's a struggle to get anybody on board, but eventually, Viola Davis is actually the first one who actually speaks up and says that she will give a testimony to actually what her experiences are living in these type of conditions. What I think is really interesting about this story is, while it's actually not based on a true story, it actually is history for a lot of our, even friends' ancestors. So, for our visual aid, I actually have the cover of the movie, the DVD. So, here we see Emma Stone actually being portrayed as Skeeter, and she's the one who wants to be a writer. As you can see, she's in what women of non-color would have been wearing in that time, and here's Viola Davis, who is one of the main characters, being the maid, who is in what they would have worn on a daily basis to be cleaning and taking care of children. So with that, once Viola Davis actually chooses to speak up, the other maids actually become on her side and tell their stories. What I like about this is that it's actually true to history. This is what people would have been suffering through during the 1960s, which isn't even that long ago. So why I feel like everybody should actually go out and watch this is because I feel like it's important for these stories to be told so we don't forget what has happened in not even the much distant past. So that is why it's one of my favorite movies, and I feel everybody should go out and watch it for